Prognosis, prognosis, prognosis. Hey, welcome to the second installment of the Frankfurt Musikmesse stuff that I recorded while I was at Frankfurt Musikmesse a few weeks ago. This second one is, I interviewed some guys who have produced a software product. It's a plugin. I think it also works as a standalone. Called, what is it called? Drumatom. And these are from the guys from Accusonus. Coincidentally, another company out of Greece. And just to celebrate that fact, I'm having a beer from Greece. Mythos. It's just a Pils. Looks a lot like Heineken. Actually even tastes kind of similar, but the first time I went to Greece I was surprised because all they had was Dutch beer. Amstel and Heineken. So they're making their own beer, which is good. Mythos. The camera right now is sitting on top of my keyboards, which I'm trying to program, set up splits, and get things set up for the band I'm playing with. I've been kind of lazy and we're writing new songs and I haven't really done much getting the keyboards prepared and set up for each of the different songs, the different parts. Anyway, there it is. So, let's go back to the Frankfurt Musikmesse and listen to the folks from Accusonus talk about their product. Now this software product, what it does, I don't know how many people out there have tried to record drums with microphones, like a dedicated microphone to each drum, the snare, the hi-hats, the toms, bass drum, whatever. It can be difficult. Once you start recording, the microphone here on this tom picks up the snare from this, or the other microphone from the other tom, and bleed over, or microphone bleed, is a real problem while you're trying to balance everything out when you're mixing it. And so much of a problem that I just kind of do most of my drum recording from modules and sound plugins and stuff. I've done a little bit of mixing with real drums, nothing too complicated. It takes some work. I'm getting better at it, but anyway, this plugin eliminates the microphone bleed through some awesome algorithm. As the mic over here picks up bleed from this drum, it eliminates the extra sound, leaving only the core sound of the mic of the drum that the microphone is supposed to be recording. Anyway, that's my rudimentary explanation of it, and we'll go ahead and let this guy explain it better. And I'll also post a link to one of their videos that explains it even better than both of us. So enjoy it. Another trip back to Frankfurt Musikmesse 2015. Cheers, or yamas, as they say in Greece. Cheers.
Okay, so Drumatom is a standalone software to remove microphone bleed from multi-track drum recordings. Version 2 was released in late February, along with a companion plugin that enables you to process drums inside your favorite DAW. So the workflow is you use the standalone software, you load your multi-track recording, and you analyze. So our patent pending algorithm will check out your recording and find what's leakage and what it's not, and will let you adjust leakage to taste. Now, with the previous version, you could only export the processed tracks and drag and drop them to your editor, but now you can save the analyzed files in our custom DLS format and then load them through our Drumatom player, which is a virtual instrument, AAX, audio unit, and VST, so you can work inside your favorite DAW and adjust leakage to taste according to your signal path and your mix. So you can adjust things in context and not just outside. So it's two different products that enable you with a great workflow to keep your original drum sound, and you don't have to use drum replacement anymore. Now you can compress very heavily the snare, or you can have a very nice high shelf on the snare without worrying about all the hi-hat bleed into the snare track. You can have a very nice kick sound with very nice attack without also worrying about all the cymbal spilling into the microphone. And you can have your own unique sound without having to resort to drum replacement tools. So that's it, more or less.
Okay, can you give us a demonstration?
Yes, of course. So, the first thing you do is you open the standalone application and you drag and drop your multi-track recordings. And you have to let Drumatom know what to look for in each of the tracks using the drop-down menu. This is usually done automatically using based on the file name, but if something goes wrong, you can use the drop-down menu, or you can go to settings and set up your own abbreviations according to your own naming scheme. So after you sort out your track, you press Analyze, and once the analysis is done, which will require some time, namely about 1.5 times the duration of your track, you can adjust leakage to taste using the focus and the fine tune. So, as we increase the focus, the leakage goes away, and if we zoom into the waveform, you can see with the blue all the audio that has been removed, and with the white all the audio that we're keeping. You can use fine tune to put some of the leakage back in a very, very controlled way. And the suppression meter here shows how many dBs of leakage you have removed. Now you have two options after the analysis is done and you're happy with it. You can either export your tracks as WAV files, or you can go and save the group as a DLS file, which is a custom file format used by the Drumatom. Once you save your tracks using the DLS file, you can go into your favorite DAW and open this virtual instrument, and you can load the DLS file of your choice. Now, this instrument will stream all the audio in sync with the rest of your tracks, and you can adjust leakage to taste in context with your mix. So your drums now are tracks of a virtual instrument, and we offer full automation on all of the parameters, and you can adjust focus, fine-tune the volume of each track. We have a solo button so that you know what's going on. You can route everything to any output. It supports 16 outputs, and everything is sample accurate to the rest of your tracks, so you can mix drums inside your favorite DAW with no leakage. So I think more or less this covers the workflow.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great demo. Seems like a very interesting product, and we appreciate the overview.
Yeah, I hope you like it.
Cheers.